compound or the removal of hydrogens from a compounds. Additions of electromagnetic additions or removal of any other electropositive elements. The loss of electrons by an atom, ion or molecule, it is also known as electronations. Additions of electropositive elements or removal of any other electronegative elements. The gain of electrons by an atom, ion or molecule. This process is known as electronation. This process is known as electronations. Increase in oxidation number, decrease in oxidation number. Oxidation में क्या increase in oxidation number, reduction में क्या होता है decrease in oxidation number. Reactants and oxidants. Oxidants or oxidation agents is a chemical substance which can accept one or more electrons and cause oxidations of some other species. In other words, the oxidation number of oxidant decrease in an redox reaction. Importance of oxidants. Molecule of most electronegative elements such as O2, O3, halogens compound having element in its highest oxidation state. Reactants or reducing agents in a chemical substance which can give electrons cause reductions of some other species. In other words, the oxidations number reactants increase in a redox reactions. Important reactants. All metals such as Na, Al, Zn, etc. and some non-metals, metallic hybrids. Oxidation number. The oxidation number is defined as the charge which an atom appears to have. All other atoms are removed from it as ions. It may have plus or an element may have oxidations number depending upon the nature of compound in which it is present. Oxidation number of an element may be a whole number, positive or negative or fractionals or zero. Determination of oxidation number of underlined element. ठीक है, ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर निकालना है तो कैसे निकालते हैं, इसकी प्रोसेस दी हुई है K2Cr2O2. सो 2 into +1 Cr2, तो 2 into X O7 minus 2 into 7. ये प्रोसेस है, इसमें सारी प्रोसेस दी हुई है. मैं यहाँ पर शॉर्ट चीज़ें पढ़ूँगी जो मेरे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है. Types of redox reaction. Combination reactions. The reactions in which two atoms or molecules combine to form a third molecules are combined reactions. The reaction in which two atoms or molecules combine together to form a third molecule are combination reactions. Decomposition reactions. The reactions in which molecules break down to form two or more components, at least one of which must be in the elemental state, called decomposition reactions. Displacement reactions. Displacement reaction. The reaction in which an atom or ion of a compound is replaced by another ion of some nature are called displacement reactions. Metal displacement reactions. When a metal is compound is displaced by some other metals in the elemental state. Non-metal displacement. In these reactions, a metal or a non-metal displays another non-metal from its compound. Intermolecular redox reaction. In such reaction, oxidation and reductions take place separately in two compounds. interatom redox reactions. In these reactions, oxidation and reductions take place in single compound. Proportionate reactions. These reactions involve reductions and oxidations of some element of a compound. Balancing of redox reactions. Balancing of redox reactions. Every chemical equations must according to law of conservation of mass. In a balanced chemical equations, the atoms of various species involved in the reactants and product must be equal in number. Every chemical reactions must be balanced according to law of conservation of mass. In a balanced chemical equations, the atom of various species involved in the reactants and product must be equal in numbers. रिडॉक्स रिएक्शंस कैन बी बैलेंस्ड थ्रू. तो रिडॉक्स रिएक्शंस कैसे बैलेंस होता है, कुछ मेथड दिए गए. एक होता है आयन इलेक्ट्रॉन मेथड और दूसरा होता है ऑक्सीडेशंस मेथड, ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर मेथड. तो सबसे पहला है जो आयन इलेक्ट्रॉन मेथड, half reaction method. This method of balancing electrons equation was discovered by Jette and Lammer in 1927. In this method, the two half इक्वेशंस आर बैलेंस सेपरेटली. ठीक है, दो हाफ इक्वेशंस है वो बैलेंस की जाते हैं सेपरेटली एंड देन एडेड टुगेदर. उसके बाद वो ऐड किए जाते हैं टू गिव बैलेंस्ड इक्वेशंस. एग्जाम्पल बैलेंस द इक्वेशंस, मतलब कि इक्वेशन को बैलेंस करना. दिस आर द स्टेप्स. स्टेप 1, स्टेप 2, स्टेप 3, स्टेप 4. 5, 6, 7. और इसी तरीके से ये है ऑक्सीडेशंस नंबर मेथड. ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर मेथड इसके भी प्रोसेस है, इसे हम बाद में देखेंगे डिटेल वीडियो में. इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री. नाउ इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री. Electrochemistry is that branch of chemistry which deals with the study of productions of electricity from energy released during spontaneous chemical reactions and the use of electrical energy to bring about non-spontaneous chemical transformation. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले क्या है, कंडक्टर. सब्सटेंस दैट अलाउ इलेक्ट्रिक करंट टू पास थ्रू दम. मतलब कि कोई भी सब्सटेंस जो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट को क्या हो रहा है अपने अंदर से पास होने दे रहा है, दैट इज कंडक्टर. मेटेलिक कंडक्टर्स और इलेक्ट्रिक कंडक्टर which allow the electric current to pass through them by the movement of electrons. मतलब कि इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के मूवमेंट के थ्रू. इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स. सब्सटेंस which allow the passage of electricity through fused state of aqueous solutions and undergo chemical decompositions are called electrolyte conductors. तो फर्स्ट क्या है, स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स एंड सेकेंड इज वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. तो स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट, द इलेक्ट्रोलाइट विच डिसोसिएट कम्प्लीटली इनटू आयंस, जो अलग हो जाते हैं कम्प्लीटली आयंस के फॉर्म में, टूट कर आयंस के फॉर्म में कम्प्लीटली अलग हो जाते हैं. अब वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स क्या होते हैं, द इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स विच डू नॉट आयोनाइज कम्प्लीटली इन एक्वस एज वेल एज इन अ मोल्टेन स्टेट. पूरी तरीके से आयोनाइज नहीं होते. सेल. These are the device in which interconversions of electrical energy and chemical energy take place. A cell is made up of various components: electrolyte solutions, salt bridge, and electrolytes. Salt bridge. It is a U-shaped glass tube which contain agar-agar paste. Agar-agar paste. क्या होता है? Agar-agar paste. With NH4, NO3, KNO3 or KCl as conducting electrolytes. KCl is not used when electrode is made up of Ag यानी कि silver. Bridge is only used in electrochemical cell. Type of cell. अब कुछ type of cell. Electrochemical cell. In this cell, chemical reactions are carried out, then result in productions of electricity. It is also volatile or galvanic cell. One of the important example of this type of cell is electrolyte cell. In this cell, electricity is used to produce non-spontaneous chemical changes. In this cell, electricity is used to produce non-spontaneous chemical changes as there occurs breaking down of a molecule with the help of electricity. The process is called electrolysis. Electrolysis. Formations of salt bridge. It completes the circuit and allows flow of current. It maintains the electrical neutrality on both sides. Electrode potential. When a electrode is in contact with the solution of its ions in a half cell, it has tendency to lose or gain electron, which is known as electrode potential. ठीक है, उनके पास एक टेंडेंसी होती है, ये तो वो लूज करे या तो फिर गेन करे इलेक्ट्रॉन. Electromotive cell. It is a difference between the electrode potentials of two half cells and cause flow of current from electrodes at higher potentials to electrode at lower potential. It is also the measure of free energy change, standard EMF of a cell. Conductance, superconductivity, molar conductivity.